Panther Magazine, the Panther Platform lookbook and the official publication for the Panther Platform.
My name is WadeTheTrucker, and this is my 2002 Ford Crown Victoria LX Sport in deep Wedgwood blue. You see, I bought this car around 5 months ago for $1,000, and you would not believe why. This is a Lincoln Town Car engine that I bought from a junkyard for $650. Wade, why is a Lincoln Town Car engine in your Ford Crown Victoria? Well, last owner, he went and did a burnout, and the engine went pop. That's why he sold it to me for $1,000. In August of this year, I started putting this car together to go to a Panther Magazine meet, wouldn't you know? And I got this done in about a week. Ever since I bought it, it has been nothing but joy. Well, I'll tell you what, until the transmission blew up in it. Throughout this playlist, you'll see this car when I first bought it, to when I put the engine in it, blew the transmission up, and put the exhaust in it. Now, I'll tell you what, this Ford Crown Victoria has got to be one of the greatest cars, one of the best looking cars that I've ever seen as well. And let's be honest, they stopped making them not because they were old and outdated, but because they're the greatest cars that you could ever buy. And guess what? You can't sell the greatest car twice. So this is an LX Sport. So it has a factory Ford floor shifter. Now, this being an LX Sport, it also has factory air suspension. And I'll tell you what, with how soft these seats are and how soft the suspension is, it is literally like driving on a cloud. Now, another thing that you might notice from this interior view is the head unit. The last owner put in an entire sound system before selling it to me for $1,000. Isn't that wild? Let me tell you what, because it's a Ford 2-valve 4.6, this thing is reliable as all heavens. Something that's different from the stock Lincoln wiring harness is actually the plug for the AC. Now, I had to take the original wiring harness and I had to splice it into two pieces and actually get it to fit the correct harness. But since then, the heat's blown hot and the AC is blown cool, and that's a first for the WadeTheTrucker YouTube channel, I'll tell you that. Now, the last owner, he put on this factory Mercury Marauder spoiler. However, that's not an only highlight of the rear end. Now, I gotta talk about this giant sub that the last owner put in. He also put in the police trunk pack, and we also have some goodies for next spring. More to come on that. This trunk is huge. I once got in trouble at my old job at Dairy Queen for saying that it could fit many dead bodies, but we don't need to talk about that. Now, this car has 130,000 miles on the odometer. And I'll tell you what, this thing will last forever because it originally came from Florida. And take a look at this. There is no rust on the bottom of the floor, no rust on the rockers, no rust on the dog leg or the rear fender. It is absolutely immaculate. And for that case, this 2002 Ford Crown Victoria is the best car I will ever own.
Got bloopers.
Throughout that series, throughout that playlist, you'll see many different I like to go back here. But you already know that, because you're also subscribed to me. Hondo cords. I'm completely lost now. Transmission up to when I got the you know, this is what ends up happening whenever I'm making my videos, is I'll be like, what do I have to say? Cars that I've ever seen as well.